35192. You want to send me a text, AlanCoxShow.com. Everything else, Christy's Instagram hotties are there for you. You can watch live if you like. You can listen on iHeartRadio. If you do that from out of state, if you listen to the show on the app, because you have to listen to the show on the app, tell me where you do that. Courtney and Cole do that in Bemidji, Minnesota. Quayon and Matt are bureau chiefs in San Francisco. Joe is in Phoenix. Amanda is in Cary, North Carolina. Corey was one of our Pittsburgh bureau chiefs, but he relocated to Midland, Texas. And Nigel listens in New Zealand when he can. I'm not sure. We do have a lot of people overseas, and I'm not sure what the particulars are of them being able to listen on the app. But thank you if you do. Get a lot of email about what... we've confirmed Mary's punishment for the polar blast. She's going to do the whole 80s get-up. Mm-hmm. But some people are still... Vince said that you should have to take care of one of those animatronic babies that they give you in high school for 24 hours and then stream the experience.
Gross.
Poundcakes is the only one that we've got to come up with still.
I was thinking about it, and Bill mentioned the waxing. Although I don't want to wax my groin, I would consider you guys can do, like, upper body. Like
no, that's not enough of a punishment, because that's over in, like, 30 seconds.
But you've also
not if you've
never had your chest waxed either.
I've had my vagina waxed. It's much worse.
Are you trying to tell me that your vagina is going to hurt more than a man's chest, Mary?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Let me mansplain a couple things
you
to
ain't
you.
let
all right?
me finish. First of all, I'm going to grow my chest hair out, and I get pretty hairy, and you guys could probably do my armpits, too.
No.
And if you want, you could do my butt.
No.
What? You were going to do my sack? What are you talking about?
326. It's a little too in context. That one might not get a whole lot of play.
Okay, well then.
But nevertheless.
We
can still think of it. Bill is going to have the bowl cut, and he's going to shave his face.
Shave my beard and have a bowl cut.
I'm going to be dyeing my eyebrows and beard jet black.
And as I've been getting out of the shower each day, I push all my hair forward just to kind of get an idea.
To prepare yourself.
Mary was talking about it's not good enough. Like
no, because
you're
everyone
dressing
else
up as an '80s person. Like ooh,
for 2 weeks.
Do you understand how much time that takes every single day and how ridiculous I'm going to look?
It's time consuming.
On stage, at the gym, at the grocery store. Getting your chest wax is done in 30 seconds. You'll be a little red the next day, and then you look better for the pictures you're going to take. You're benefiting from that situation.
So you have to do my taking with my shirt off.
You have to do the.
Are you serious?
Wait, you've got to do the '80s thing all day. Is that it, or you just do it?
I said for 2 weeks, apparently.
2 weeks.
That's what Bill. That's what I thought.
I'm doing mine for 2 weeks.
His is 2 weeks, and yours is like.
I'm just clarifying. Yeah.
Okay, well then think of something else because I don't know.
I got $1,000 here in a few minutes. I'm gonna give to you. 3:30. Your next chance to go fund yourself. I got an email from Jay. I like Jay's thought. This is what he says. Alan, Poundcake's punishment should be to contribute to the show.
Oh, cool. Zinger.
Put him on the spot. Make him do accents or play along with a bit. Make him come up with a game or a segment. I like in Jay's mind, it would be a punishment if Poundcake had to do something. Well, no, listen, anyone on this show can pitch me ideas at any given time. Poundcake, that's no different for him, too. He's not, I don't rely on him for that, but I just think it's funny that Jay couched it in that way. That, hey, you know how you should punish Poundcake? Make him come up with stuff.
Could we do a waxing every day?
Daily waxing?
But I won't have the hair.
No, I'm saying like we'll do a
different part of the
body.
body?
Every day we'll do a different part of your body. So we'll do we'll do your right pec, and then we'll do your left pec, and then we'll do your belly, and then
I don't
we'll do
think
your
you guys
armpit.
are understanding how. I don't think waxing is not really that bad.
Okay.
It's not.
I've been waxed before, so I mean I'm kind
of. All right, well then. I don't know. We'll throw axes at him. I don't know. It's so hard to come up with.
Throw axes? We'll think. He just heard something that rhymed with waxes. Took away the W.
Unfortunately, you will not be able to count on me for the axe throwing, as I have proven that I'm awful at it. I am terrible at it. So don't look at me for that. We'll figure something out. Mm-hmm. I had a Brazilian one time, and I'll never do that again.
Why?
I did too.
You didn't look good on your bikini line?
Well, I did it for a bit, years
if you could
ago.
have a Brazilian dollars, that'd be so nice.
Bill, would you settle for a 1,000? I've got $1,000 to give to you. It's a chance for you to go fund yourself. We've got plenty of opportunities every day for you to grab some cash. So if you've struck out thus far, don't sweat it. Good luck right here.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword YELL to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's YELL to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself. From 100.7 WMMS.
Speaking of money, I was seeing a lot of people very upset at how little, in their estimation, Jeff Bezos donated to Australian wildfire relief.
It's like a few $100,000, right?
A few $100,000, right. Now, Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men in the world.
He is the richest.
No, Vladimir Putin is the richest man in the world.
How much did he donate?
To my knowledge, I don't think he donated one thin guilder.
Hey, come on, Vlad.
Step
it up.
What's the exchange rate of thin guilders to dollars?
Hard to say. There's simply no way to know.
Got it.
So a lot of celebrities have been doing charity shows and benefits and donating of their own largesse. And Jeff Bezos donated $690,000, which is a lot of money.
69.
Yeah! But people are like, are you kidding me? You make that in 5 minutes, probably. So how do you fall on this? $690,000 is still $690,000. Is it extraordinarily cheap of that guy? Yes. But it's $700,000 that they didn't have otherwise. He said Amazon itself was going to donate $1 million Australian, and he was donating $690,000 on his own.
Well, he
And
doesn't
people-
have to give anything.
True, but if you are worth $110 billion,
Yeah.
I think $690,000 as a percentage of that comes across as kind of cheap. Why wouldn't you just give, listen, Amazon is you. So when he's like, Amazon's donating $1 million, I'm donating $690,000.
Such a weird number to land on.
I assume, listen, all donations are tax write-offs. So, anytime somebody donates to charity, there is an altruistic component of it, but it's also, you're doing it because you get the write-off. So, well, better than nothing, I guess. But there are Instagram models who have sold nudes for money and donated more than that. So people are kind of pointing that out.
Well, no
to
one's
him.
going to buy his nudes. I mean,
Oh, didn't he have those D-pics floating around?
Didn't he buy his own nudes to keep him from getting out?
He did.
Yeah.
He did a catch and kill on his own dong shots.
He should at least donate however much he spent on that.
How does the richest man in the world not get suckered by that? Like, even he sends D-pics. Like, why would you do that? You're like,
Because she didn't afford to have him covered up.
But still, it's like, I'll give you a jet to fly out here whenever I want to bang. Like, why do you have to take a picture of it?
He's got a piece.
He's a busy guy. He's in the moment. I have a feeling that if you were worth $110 billion, you couldn't conceive of anything that was beyond your abilities. You know what I mean? Something goes wrong, I'll buy that person. Company screws me over, I'll buy the company.
it's my company now.
D-pics, I'll give someone $1 million for them. Nothing's beyond you. I do like the meme that's going around, though. Australia builds Notre Dame replica in path of fires in hoping luring billionaires to donate.
That's funny.
Yeah. Because Poundcake, I think, pointed that out. Didn't you? You were talking about all these people giving money when Notre Dame burned down.
Well, he said when that clock burned down.
Oh, Big Ben. Yeah, he thought that Notre Dame was a clock. But where did you think it was?
I was in Paris.
The clock in Paris.
I got the two. I got Big Ben in London and the Notre Dame Cathedral in France mixed up. So my apologies, but yes, I know what I was talking about.
Alan, people upset about $690,000, which is roughly 1% of that guy's worth. Is anyone making $25,000 a year sending $250? Probably not.
No, it's
Yes,
not
but
1% of his worth.
No, it's like he makes that, and it requires math, and I'm famously bad
But
at
I
that.
feel like when you're that rich, you should give a little more. Like, you just should.
That's what people are saying, but I'm also saying, look, it's just, I mean, you're going to piss on everything everybody does. It's still $700,000 they didn't have. And again, I don't even know who that goes to.
Or what?
Rescue services? Do you buy the pink crap they pour out of planes? I don't know what that goes to.
What is the pink crap that they pour out of planes?
Rosé.
That's what they mean by rosé
It's
all
like,
day.
it's like a, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's to tamp the fires down, right? Like when they can't
like suffocates it?
Something like that. It's some chemical compound, I think, that's supposed to snuff the fires out or I don't know, cover the ground so that the fires can't spread.
Yeah.
I don't understand how communities rebuild so quickly after there's a fire. Like, I'm sure Calabasas and Malibu are, building houses right back where the fire was.
Yeah,
like,
but
how long does it take to recover?
Well, the ground or the houses? You can build a ground on scorched earth. You drive through Calabasas, it's like a friggin' desert out there.
Right now?
It's like tumbleweeds everywhere.
Yeah, and if you're in that situation, I'm sure they don't feel like, man, that was fast. We got our house back already.
Right.
If you're living through it,
and if
time's relative.
And if you're some rich person with a huge house, you just have the backyard landscaped. So everything outside of your property is dust, but you've got a nice sodded lawn or whatever.
Well, I'm just saying,
landscaped.
I mean, these fires, while they're still burning, obviously no one's going. But as soon as they die down, people are like, still Calabasas, it's still Malibu. Like, I can, we're still going to move out there. It's not deterring anybody from moving. People are still going to, want to visit Sydney, Australia, or go to, Perth after these fires go.
Yeah.
So Well, but I don't understand your point.
I just want to know, what is the recovery time? Like, from the time the fires die out to people start rebuilding.
Well,
what is that time?
The fire wasn't in Sydney.
I'm not using. I'm using a bad example for.
That's why I'm so confused.
But the communities that are burning.
Yes.
When do people move back after the fires are done?
When they can.
Okay.
When the fire's out, I imagine there's places.
Well, I didn't know if people are rebuilding or they're relocating.
Well, it depends on the situation. There's probably some places where they're rebuilding, and there's probably some places where they're like, we got to relocate because we don't have the money to start over again.
Okay, because
we just got to go wherever they'll accept us.
I've never been to Los Angeles, so I didn't know.
Well, but like you look at like New Orleans, anything that was making money was rebuilt immediately after Katrina, but there's still areas of that were destroyed during Katrina that are still in disrepair to this day.
Okay, that makes sense. I've never seen.
So just wherever there's money,
like
that's where it's going to happen fast.
Okay.
This is calling me.
I was just about to say that. I was like, this is kind of chilling me out a little bit, to be honest with you.
It's like the crackling log when you turn that channel on.
Yeah.
My daughter is in a phase, and if you're watching at AlanCoxShow.com, I'm going to show you a video that reminded me of her. My daughter is in a phase now where she's constantly asking me to come over to her so that she can fart in my face. And I say, I'm not going to do that because it's rude and it's impolite, and I don't want you to think that that's funny. And she goes, just come down here. Come down here so that she can toot in my face.
What is she, Pennywise? Come down here.
She is. She's the Pennywise
I'll fart down here.
of toddler farts.
You'll float too.
Right. This woman, I'm not quite, I guess just because people can, they film the most absolutely god-awful mundane things that they possibly can. A mom wanted to film herself trying to unload all of the groceries from her car in one trip.
One tripper. That's how you do it.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so she puts the phone on the ground to film herself doing this, and her son, 3-year-old, runs up and farts into the camera.
Good.
Farts are always funny. I'm walking this fine line with my daughter where I'm trying to instill
time and place
the
for
notion,
farts.
yes, of being polite. She's not doing this in public, but to be polite and to also restrain myself
from laughing,
from outwardly laughing. So if you're watching at AlanCoxShow.com, here's this kid, the mom. I guess she thought it would be fascinating to watch her get all of her bags out of the trunk.
By the way, this is just living as a single person.
Right, exactly.
That's all this is.
Yeah. The kid improves the video immeasurably.
Tiniest little fart.
Yeah. And I was like, what? She should be. I hope she bought that kid whatever he wanted that day. I hope she bought him a cake or a new toy or something.
I like it.
Only reason people are paying attention to this, it only has 2,600 views when I got to it. But we'll get it up there.
Kids are cute.
They can be cute.
I'll post it at AlanCoxShow.com.
Hey, Jose.
Hey, Alan.
What's going on?
I got a punishment for Poundcake.
All right.
He's all vain, so you should have him get a temporary tattoo of a unibrow he has to wear for 2 weeks.
A temporary tattoo of a unibrow.
Temporary
Yeah.
tattoo. You guys do realize I have another job. Like I'm interviewing people, so that
On the phone, you're interviewing.
No, I'm
them.
not. I do FaceTime interviews and face-to-face.
Oh, you do?
Interviews. I wouldn't be very professional.
And so it'll check and see if they can keep a straight face while looking at you.
Yeah, that's right. You've got the job because you noticed my temporary unibrow and you didn't.
Didn't crack under
You
pressure.
didn't crack under pressure. Is it unibrow or monobrow?
Uni.
I thought
Is
it
it
was a
uni?
unibrow.
Monorail. Okay, I wanted to make.
Anthony Davis.
What's Anthony Davis? Okay. Yeah, see, that's his get out of jail free card. Is he's got a morning job, so we can't put him in a situation where he's going to look ridiculous.
I mean, I
He
can do.
wore those nails for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but people don't see that in an interview. Like I could put my hands in my pocket.
Yeah, if
Hannah
he's-
face tattoo. Hannah face
I
tattoo.
like it.
You say you don't like it?
I do.
Oh,
Let's do your face up like Tekashi 6ix9ine and then make you do Skype interviews with people.
I mean,
Where's all that noise coming from? Is that out in the hallway? Jesus, people are loud. These are
It's crazy
ostensibly
that they can be that
soundproof
loud.
doors.
Yeah. Just considering there's anybody even left in the building.
It scared me for a second because I was like, there's people out there? Oh my God, I thought we had the whole place to ourselves.
I walked past sales today, and I feel like in the last week or so, the beginning of the year, people aren't really. It's a slower time for the station. But after the meeting and all the people getting fired, there was a lot more salespeople out doing.
They're out
sales
hitting the
calls today.
pavement, baby. They're out hitting
we
the
gotta
pavement.
We got to follow up on these leads.
That's right.
Here I am thinking,
Got to
oh,
stack that cheddar, son.
I'm coming in 2020 hot. I got all these meetings. No, they're like, hey, we got to go do something. Mayor, what do you got going on?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, what do you got,
You're not busy, right?
Yeah, there you go. We want to shoehorn you into something.
Did you just fart? Yeah.
And yeah. Four.
Yeah.
Sure did. All right. What do I got for you? Something. Hey, I'll put somebody on my Polar Blast team in a little bit. The Coxsicles. We're going back down the hill on Friday, February 7th. It is the 10th annual Alan Cox Show Polar Blast Battle, our annual tubing race. Back to Boston Mills Brandywine. There are discount tickets for you. Even if you don't get on one of our teams, you can still come out and hang. And those